Okay, so let's just jump right in. If you're running a service business, a plumber, an HVAC company, a roofer, your phone is basically your lifeline. But what if I told you your biggest expense isn't your tools or your trucks? Nope, it's the sound of your phone ringing and going unanswered. Today, we're going to break down the absolutely insane cost of a single missed call.
Let's start with a number that should really grab your attention, $120,000. That's how much revenue a typical service business could be losing every single year. We're not talking about a small drip here. This is like a massive hole in your financial bucket.
And here's the wildest part. That huge number, it doesn't come from some big, catastrophic failure. It comes from something that feels so small, so insignificant, just 5 missed calls a week. That's it. 5 people who wanted to give you money but couldn't. It adds up, and man, does it add up fast.
So this leads to a really critical question you've got to ask yourself. Are you so focused on the expenses you can see, the ones on your spreadsheets, that you're completely missing the one that's happening every single time your phone rolls to voicemail?
To really get to the bottom of this, we have to accept a hard truth. Voicemail is dead, seriously. It's where your best leads go to die, because modern customers, they just don't work that way anymore.
Just look at the statistic. It's staggering. 80% of callers will not leave a message. Let that sink in for a second. 8 out of every 10 potential jobs just hang up the second they hear that beep. They don't wait, they just move right on to the next person on their Google search.
And why? Well, it's not that they're impatient, it's that they're in distress. A customer with a burst pipe or a dead AC unit has a serious, urgent need. They want certainty, not a recording. They know your competitors are literally one tap away on their phone. And let's be honest, we've all been burned by leaving a voicemail that never gets returned.
And this whole thing happens in a flash. A super high-intent lead calls you, they hit your voicemail, and bam, they hang up and are dialing your competitor. In the span of maybe 15 seconds, that opportunity is gone. Forever.
Just look at how fast your chances of booking that job drop off. It's crazy. If you answer the phone instantly, you've got a 90% chance, maybe more. But if you wait just 30 minutes to call back, whoosh, that drops to around 40%. 2 hours later, forget about it. You're at less than 10%. It's a first to answer, first to win world out there.
Now, the logical thought for most owners is, okay, fine, I'll just hire someone to answer the phone. But this is where you can walk right into what we call the human staffing trap. It's a solution that, believe it or not, creates a whole new set of very expensive problems.
It seems so obvious, right? Just put a person in a chair to handle the calls. But when you really start to break down the actual numbers and the day-to-day logistics, that simple logic, well, it starts to fall apart pretty quickly.
Just think about the reality of a human receptionist. You've got the salary, the benefits, the taxes, all that overhead. They take sick days, they go on vacation, they need lunch breaks. And here's the big one. They go home at 5 o'clock. What about that emergency call at 5:01 p.m.? And maybe the biggest limitation of all, they can only handle one single call at a time. If 2 people call at once, someone's still going to voicemail.
So if hiring more people isn't the magic bullet, then what is? Well, this brings us to the real solution, leveraging technology with the AI answering advantage. And this directly solves every single one of those problems we just talked about.
And the difference here is just night and day. Instead of a fluctuating salary, you have a simple fixed monthly fee. It works 24/7, 365 days a year. It never gets sick, never takes a vacation. But the real game changer, capacity. An AI receptionist can handle an unlimited number of calls at the exact same time. No more busy signals, no more please hold.
So let's just define it. An AI receptionist is basically a system that does 3 things perfectly every single time. It answers the call instantly, it captures the caller's important details, and it moves them to a real next step, like booking an appointment or sending an alert for an emergency. And it just does this around the clock. So what does this all actually mean for your bottom line? It means you stop trying to manage a leak and you start generating actual profit from the opportunities that you were already getting. You just couldn't catch them before.
And, it isn't just about revenue. Businesses that give this kind of instant professional response see their customer satisfaction scores shoot up by as much as 40%. And why is that? It's because callers feel heard and taken care of immediately. You're building trust from the very first second of that very first call.
This right here, this is the key takeaway.
If you're spending money on Google Ads, on SEO, on anything to make your phone ring, but you aren't answering every single call, you are just pouring your marketing budget straight down the drain. The absolute fastest way to grow your business is to get incredibly good at converting the leads you are already paying for.
So I'll leave you with this one last thought. Picture it. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday night. A potential customer has a big emergency, and your phone starts to ring. In that exact moment, are you open for business? Or is that $1,000 job going straight to your competitor, the one who is?